Lecture on wastewater treatment. In this lecture, we shall discuss wastewater and its characteristics. First of all, let's see what wastewater is. Wastewater refers to all effluent from household, commercial establishments and institutions, hospitals, industries, and so on. It also includes stormwater and urban runoff, agriculture, horticulture, and aquaculture effluent. It contains impurities or pollutants in the form of solids, liquids, or gases, or their combinations. Effluent refers to the sewage or liquid waste that is discharged into water bodies either from direct sources or from treatment plants. Influent refers to water, wastewater, or other liquid flowing into a reservoir, basin, or treatment plant. Sewage is wastewater originating from toilets and bathroom fixtures, bathing, laundry, kitchen sinks, cleaners, and similar dirty water that is produced in households and public places. Types of wastewater. There are three. We can classify wastewater into three types: yellow water, black water, and grey water. Black water is from toilets and kitchen sinks. Grey water is from showers, baths, whirlpool, tubs, washing machines, dishwaters, and sinks other than the kitchen sink. Yellow water, this is basically urine collected from specific channels and not contaminated with either black water or grey water. Wastewater treatment. Sewage treatment is the process of removing contaminants from municipal wastewater containing mainly household sewage plus some industrial wastewater. Physical, chemical, and biological processes are used to remove contaminants and produce treated wastewater that is safe enough for release into the environment. So here these are the three types of treatment which we impart to the wastewater: physical treatment, chemical treatment, biological treatment. So different units employed in physical treatment can be screens, grit chambers, clarifiers. For chemical treatment we employ chemical reactors, and biological treatment, any one of these can be employed for the purpose of biological treatment: trickling filter, activator sludge, rotating biological contractors, and digesters. We shall discuss it in the later slides. These are the functions which these units provide. So, different types of contaminants found in the wastewater. These are pathogens, solids, nutrients, organic matter, and toxics. Pathogens are disease-causing organisms. Solids are suspended particles that make the water turbid. Nutrients such as phosphorus that can cause nuisance plant growth in the water bodies. Organic matter that can rob the oxygen resources of the streams. Toxic, these are the matters and synthetic organic chemicals harmful to the humans and wildlife. Sources of wastewater. The wastewater can come from residential or commercial institution sources. In residences, human and animal excreta and water used for kitchen, washing, bathing, and cooking. Commercial institutions, dairy and industrial establishments, and some other types, say slaughterhouse waste, dairy waste, tannery, and wastewater also, etc. Destination of wastewater. Basically, wastewater goes by gravity flow. It flows by gravity, and waste is on its way to your local wastewater treatment plant. The usually the wastewater from the municipality of the area, it reaches the wastewater treatment, from where it is treated and released to the other water bodies. And finally, the wastewater treatment removes as much as the suspended solids as possible before the remaining water, called the effluent, is discharged back to the environment. So this picture shows the flow of the water. Here precipitation, say if we start from the precipitation, catchment area collects the precipitation. From catchment area through rivers, it goes to the storage lakes or dams or reservoirs. From there, from the storage bodies, the water is supplied to the residential areas. From residential area, it comes out in the shape of wastewater. The wastewater from residential or commercial area, they may be combined, and these are sent to the large scale wastewater treatment plants. The effluent of the wastewater treatment plant is released to the environment through the various water bodies. So the question is, why we need to treat the wastewater? So the decay, a few of the reasons we can discuss in point wise. Decaying organic matter and debris can use up the dissolved oxygen in a lake, so fish and other aquatic biota cannot survive. Excessive nutrients such as phosphorus and nitrogen, including ammonia, can cause eutrophication or over-fertilization of the receiving waters, which can be toxic to aquatic organisms and promote excessive plant growth. Eutrophication means excess of the phosphorus and nitrogen nutrients available to the water. So this excessive plant growth may reduce available oxygen, may harm spawning grounds, alter habitat, and lead to decline in the certain species. Chlorine compounds and inorganic chloramines can be toxic to aquatic invertebrates, algae, and fish. Bacteria, viruses, and disease-causing pathogens can pollute beaches and contaminate shellfish populations, leading to restrictions on human recreation, drinking water, water consumption, and shellfish consumption. Metals such as mercury, lead, cadmium, chromium, and arsenic can have acute and chronic toxic effects on the species. Other substances such as pharmaceutical and personal care products, primarily entering the environment in wastewater effluents, may also pose threat to human health, aquatic life, and wildlife. The objectives of wastewater treatment is to reduce the organic content in the wastewater, for example, say BOD. The other objective is to removal or reduction of the nutrients, that is the nitrogen, phosphorus, ammonia, etc. And removal and inactivation of various pathogenic microbes found in the wastewater. The characteristics of sewage treatment plant should be: it must fulfill the objective of purifying the water. It should be cheap and efficient, and the treatment plant should cover maximum land in or at the minimum cost. The physical